back to the channel. It's now part 3 of our little adventure of the Wiltshire Marlborough Downs, and we have James with us.
Hello.
Talking about how that particular trip went, and we're going to be talking about the CBs that were used on that trip.
Yep.
Part 3, there wasn't much in part 3, was there, James? Because we only had footage from your camera.
From the 360 is the only one we had recording for that, because you took over the driving for, I think, with the disco, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I took over driving in the disco, and later on in this part 3, we're going to just show you what happened when I took over the driving, which is probably why I don't do the driving. Anyway, enough of that. We're going to be talking about the CBs that we were using. I was using the new Thunderpole TX Mobile CB, as you saw in parts 1 and 2. Yep. I was also using the Midland M5 Multi, as it's called, which I have used on previous trips. So we brought these two radios out. James, what were you using in the range?
I had the President Randy, which is the handheld CB unit, which I was using in the range.
And you've used that quite a few times.
I use that as my main CB at the moment, so I currently have that hooked up to the external antenna on the, which in the video you can see is on the front of the vehicle. But I have since had problems and found out that I've actually got a split wire going from the handheld to the antenna, so that will explain why in some of the clips you may notice that I had communication problems. Where Ben and Sam were communicating absolutely fine, so we've narrowed it down to I've actually got an issue with my cable.
Oil drums has fallen. Yeah. So what was I using on the ground? So I was doing a lot of running, basically just going ahead of the cars. James and Ben in the cars, trying to basically see the distance of these things, which was quite testing on my health. It was very testing on my health.
You had a good run, I think.
I had a good run. I tell you what, it was very testing, but I done it, so it was very good. But yeah, we have the Thunderpole. So I must admit, very very good unit. Bought this second hand on eBay, and it's just really good. I like the functionality of it. It's really easy to use. The actual build of it is really nice. I like the case. Charging as well is really easy. I'm not sure if you can do this on. Can you do this on the President, James? It charges through USB-C.
No, mine doesn't do that. No.
Yeah, this has got
mine's
USB.
Got a big black connector that goes into the bottom of it.
So difference
yeah, mine's
there.
Got a big black connector.
So James is President, and yours is different charging them. To the Thunderpole. So the Thunderpole, I can literally just charge it through USB-C, which I thought was really handy on the go whilst we were on the lanes. Like with most standard mobile radios, you've got the connections there for headset and microphone, if you so wish. How does that compare to the Midland? Well, the Midland, really old unit, to be honest. There is no functionality for USB-C connections. It runs on batteries, several of them actually, several AA charging type batteries I've got in there.
Can you not charge the Midland?
You can, but what you do is I think you have to take, this comes off. I do know what, I'm not actually sure.
No, it's fair enough.
I'm not sure. All I know is I have to. All I know is I basically have to disconnect this thing.
Yeah.
That battery pack. Take the batteries out. So I'll show you. You have to take. So you take the batteries out of there, and lo and behold, there is Duracell. How many is there? Six Duracell batteries.
Yeah.
Now I've got a funny feeling this is the smaller pack of the two. Because I'm sure I've got a bigger pack somewhere which can take a bit more. Yeah. I'm sure I have. This is, there's another battery pack which can take more batteries, I think.
Right.
Don't quote me on that. I think there is, because I seem to have more than that. But yeah, and then you've got to put the batteries back in there, slide it back on here somehow. And then, this is going well. And then, then it goes back together. So
yeah.
It's not as functional as the Thunderpole or probably James's President.
Yeah.
And also, we also found it, didn't we? Changing channels, or not channels, changing frequencies. Sorry, changing frequencies.
Yeah.
Really difficult on the Midland to change frequency. I had to keep looking at basically the PDF manuals on how to do it.
Yeah.
My memory is really terrible, but to look at manuals all the time to use something is not very good in itself. The Thunderpole, though, really easy. You can change bands.
The clarity was better as well, wasn't it? The
the clarity was exceptional. Is what I would say. It was definitely exceptional. I could literally hear word for word, very, very clearly, everything that James and Ben were saying on the other 2 units from the cars. The only thing I think, James, you would probably say is that the wind noise. There was quite a lot of wind noise.
There was wind noise, yeah. Yeah, but I think you're going to get that on either CB, because without the sort of wind muffler on the sort of covering the mic, I think you're going to get wind noise regardless.
Yeah.
Unless you use something like a lav mic or something with a wind sort of like a wind sort of noise cone on it. Yeah, I'm going to pick up wind noise anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
I think that's just the only issue you're going to get with handhelds.
But yeah, really, really good unit. It weighs, I would say, light. It's lighter than the Midland, and that's probably because the Midland's got all these batteries in it. So I like the clip, the belt clip, very, very handy to be able to clip onto your trousers or your bag or what have you. Yeah, that I'd say in a nutshell, out of the 2 units, Thunderpole over these 2, by far, definitely what I would use for future laning trips. The Midland, I just struggled. I struggled to hear, struggled with reception. The clarity of the actual transmissions were awful. So, yeah, for me, whilst out and about on the ground, definitely the Thunderpole is up there.
Yeah, I mean, what's interesting as well is the Thunderpole. If you compare it price rise to the President Randy, which I've got in my hand here, this is the President Randy 3. Similarities, they're both just as good as each other. And this set me back a couple of £100.
Yeah.
Where the Thunderpole is much cheaper than the President Randy, and to be honest with you, it's pretty much the same unit in terms of what it's capable of doing, both for the price wise. I mean, it's got the basic auto, it's got auto squelch and things like that on it. It's got the newer stuff. Excuse me. So I think price-wise, it's a really good handheld CB, especially for your money.
Definitely.
Yeah, say comparing it to this, it's definitely a good money, good for your money.
I just find it so easy to use.
Yeah, that's my favourite thing about the President Randy. So the reason why I got this is my first CB. Before getting this, I knew absolutely nothing about CBs. I don't know anything about squelch or what anything does, and the fact that this can do the auto squelch and is literally turn it on, literally a case of just turning it on. I'm on the channels. If I want to change from FM UK or EU, literally press mode, and I can switch through it. Channel switching through the other buttons, then push a torque on the side. Though I won't press it because I ain't got the antenna plugged in, but. Yeah, and push the torque on the side. And again, really good unit. Clarity's perfect. But this was a few £100 compared to the Thunderpole, which does exactly the same, does all this does with the same amount of ease.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Thunderpole's definitely a worthy one for your money. Definitely a good unit.
And like I say, if you've been watching, if you watch part 1 and part 2, you'll be able to see us using the equipment in action. There's camera angles from James's range, there's camera shots from me out on the ground, so yeah, really good adventure. The clip we're going to show you now, it was one of the last clips.
It was the last lane we done, I think.
It was the last lane, and we're going to talk about it, aren't we, James? What happened? So let's cross over now to our video. Here we are. So we're driving in. Well, this is one of the lanes, was it? This was the last lane we did.
Yeah.
As we go into this field here.
Yeah, this is the final lane of the day. This was one we found. I think, was it on Trailwise or something?
Yeah, it's Trailwise. It was on there. It was basically it was alongside a farmer's field, I think.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, really nice day though. Really nice day. As you can see, Ben wasn't driving this time. I was driving.
Yeah, you've just taken over, haven't you? So this is you. You've just taken over the seat.
I've taken over the seat, and yeah, what I don't know what Ben was saying to me at this point. I can't actually remember because he had to go and close the gate.
Yeah.
To start with, he had to close the gate. Come back over. I think he gets back in now from memory.
So you've come in and gone straight for the track and grooves, and just followed the grooves of the track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we start, it takes me a while to get going here. So I find put it into drive. Oh, there we go. I'm on the move.
We're off.
We're off. It took me a while. Yeah, and what I realised was happening was my foot was going further down on the accelerator. There was more noise, but yet I wasn't going anywhere. And then suddenly, I think in a minute it just stops. The disco just stops.
Yeah, I've backed off because I can see you getting slower and slower and slower.
Slower and slower, yeah. And I said to Ben, I said, something's not right here. So yeah, the reverse lights have come on. Reverse lights come on, and I remember saying to him, "There's something not right." I said to him, "What's going on?" We're like, I could hear something. So I think Ben's got out, and yeah, he's trying to figure out as to what I've got stuck on.
Basically, what's happened here is you've beached the differential. I think you've basically beached it on the diff, and lifted the wheels up slightly. So Ben's run over to me and is basically saying all the nice things about you, and how amazing your driving is, and how wonderful you're doing.
This is why I don't go in the driver's seat.
It's now telling me to reverse because you're basically going to slam it into reverse and go basically put your foot down.
Yeah, and, that's what he said. Ben said to me, put it in reverse and just literally mash your foot down.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't go forward. Because I think I was making it was getting worse. So you backed right off here.
Yeah, I backed right the way out.
Yeah, you backed right off. Yeah, I can't believe that happened. To be fair, when I drove up to it, I didn't think I was going to have a problem.
No.
I just kept going, and as I said, all I could feel was my foot. I thought, this is weird. My foot's. Oh yeah, you've got out of here now.
Yeah, I've come to have a look to assess.
You've come out to have a nosy.
Yeah.
See what's going on.
I've come to have a little nosy. I'm curious, what you've done.
Well, see what mess I've made.
But in all fairness, it just ripped back straight off of it, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It came. It needed a bit of power. I did have to put the foot down a little bit before then actually we started going backwards. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't stuck that bad.
No, you just like you say, you caught the diff and it didn't want to go any further.
Yeah, but this is, I think this is why they say, isn't it, when you go green laning, ideally go with somebody else, because if that hadn't
stuck.
Yeah, this is it. If it hadn't gone backwards and it won't go forwards and you're on your own, you're stuffed.
Yeah.
You're stuffed unless you could try like the waffle. I think they're waffle boards.
Yeah. I need to get a set of those.
If you had them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could whack a waffle board underneath. Maybe that may help. But oh yeah, I'm still reversing. I'm still reversing here. Come back. Oh yeah, you're both walking back.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, now I think we now drive alongside the tracks now, on the nice clean, where the grass,
nice flat bit,
nice flat smooth grass. Yeah.
To be fair, the bit that we was going in, I actually think that was off-piste.
Yeah.
Potentially, because it just didn't seem right.
No.
So I think it's probably not the actual lane.
Yeah.
I think that's been ripped up, I'm not sure, but so we went to the left. Here we go, on the move again.
We're off again now, yeah. Wow, it's much smoother. You can see, yeah, it's quite, the actual grooves. I don't know how well it comes up on the camera, but
yeah,
they are quite deep, those grooves. So
see that, and what makes me think that bit is off piste is the bit we're driving in is mowed more.
Yeah,
isn't it? It's different to the stuff on the right, so it's almost like that I shouldn't have ended up in there, but I did.
You'd been alright with bigger wheels and tyres. You'd been absolutely fine. You just didn't have the ground clearance of the diff to get through the ruts.
Yeah, it was the diff that was the main issue. As we go along this farmer's field, essentially.
Yeah.
Never been on this lane.
No, it's our first
Never
lane.
been on this lane.
Or first time on this lane, shall I say? Yeah.
And it's funny because it's the it literally. I think it's only just down the road, wasn't it, from when we popped out from the Bluebell Wood one?
Yeah, it was. It was just down the lane,
wasn't it?
I'd say Trailwise was brilliant. We used Trailwise, didn't we? We basically found a load of lanes. I thought, we'll give these a go. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a case of just trying out new lanes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we didn't plan any lanes, did we? We sort of turned up. We met up at the cafe and said, well, let's try this one, and that one, I suppose.
I've been on gate duty again. Yeah, it was literally more spontaneous, wasn't it? Like you say, just look on Trailwise, go, let's go and try that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've kept to the left here as well because these tracks were just...
Yeah. See, I'm coming over now as well.
Too rutted.
Yeah. This is all filmed on the Insta360 as well, so I've got the Insta360 mounted on the bonnet of the Range Rover at the moment.
Oh, he's just walking.
Yeah, I think he's decided, I think there's another gate coming up potentially.
He's doing what I do now. He's doing the walking and running bit, but he didn't have the camera.
Or a CB.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't have anything. I think the farmer as well. He just saw the farmer was up on a quad.
Bike, yeah. Dogs.
He's quite happy with us there.
I think as long as you don't take the mick and go tearing through them and go at speed and destroy the land, they've got no problem with you.
Yeah, they're quite happy.
This is the problem with a lot of the lanes. I know round Oxfordshire, which is where I'm based, there used to be loads of lanes, but there's none anymore. The council shut them all down. The problem is you get, every now and then, you get people who go tearing up through the lanes. You know, they go flying down them, they're spinning up the tyres, they're destroying the lane, destroying the ground, the land.
Yeah.
And kind of gives a lot of 4x4 owners a bad name, and the farmers shut off the land, the private owners, they go, well, that's it. You know, if you're not going to look after it or respect it, then we'll shut the lane, and that's what happens. The council shut them down, or the farmers just turn around and say, no, you're not having access to it anymore.
Yeah.
So as long as you respect the land, and I think they've got a problem with you.
Yeah, because we had a lady, I don't know if he was there, in the Three Trees farm shop. Was you there on that one?
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know, I can't remember. And she said, she'd come over because her car was parked next to us. Yeah. And she goes, oh, what's this? She said, oh, you're going to be ripping up the countryside. So no, we're not ripping up the countryside. But it's that impression. It is,
yeah.
That impression, that's the thing. I don't know why we stopped here. I think did Ben just get in? I missed that.
Ben was doing gate duty, I know that much.
Oh, he's on gate duty again.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Yeah, good old Ben on gate duty.
When we went to Marlborough, this is before the Disco had its roof rack fitted.
Yeah.
And rear ladder. So maybe a bit different on here.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed with that roof rack, not so much the ladder, but you can feel the weight in the car now.
Yeah.
can feel it in the steering.
Yeah.
And the acceleration.
The funny thing is, it looks like we're going quicker than we are as well, but
it does, doesn't it? But we're not. I think probably 10, maybe
max,
15.
Yeah. I don't even know if we'll hit that.
Not even that.
Yeah, it's quite deceptive on camera. It makes you look like you're going faster than you are, but we're just noodling along. Yeah. So it's a nice, easy lane, this.
Yeah,
There's
it
a
was
few
nice
ruts, you know, depending on where you put your wheels, which groove you pick, but could be absolutely fine for Freelanders and, you know, Dacia Dusters and whatnot, whatever you want to take down there.
Yeah.
It's a nice, easy little lane.
Because at the sort of towards the end, we went through some wooded bit, didn't we? But it wasn't a problem.
No.
We've done that really well. Weather was nice as well, looking back at that. I can't remember when we done this now. This was a couple of weeks back, wasn't it? What are we now, July?
Yeah, it'd been last month.
Last month, yeah.
Yeah. Then after then we've got weekend just before. We've been out again, haven't we?
Yeah. So we get the Peak District stuff up together, but because we had a packed lunch on this trip, didn't we?
We did right at the start, where we had the two lads camping out in the disco too.
In the disco, yeah, but it was up on the hill.
With they had the roof box, didn't they? The camping box.
They did. Oh, we've come to a stop. What was? Another gate, I think.
Mr. French is on the gate duty again.
Yeah, he's on it. He's on the case. He's on the case. This is the thing. When I go into the driver's seat, because I do all the camera things.
Yeah.
There's no footage from the GoPro on this one.
Oh, we should have mounted the GoPro somewhere.
We should. Yeah. I've got to remember to do that.
Mount it. Yeah.
Yeah. This bit was a bit more interesting.
Yeah.
Slightly more rutted in places.
Yeah, it doesn't really show up on the camera, but some of the ruts are a little bit deeper. Or the grooves are a little bit deeper.
And you can just see in the distance, can't you, the wooded area we're coming to.
Yeah.
As we're approaching it. Go wait for Ben there.
Yep.
So now I've got to sort out actually the air conditioning in the disco.
Oh right.
So I've got to sort that out. Yeah, I've got to get it regassed or phone the garage. I've got to do something because if we get another hot spell of weather and if we go camping with the dogs, I've got to get that sorted. Yeah, it was a good one, this one actually.
Yeah.
Vaguely remember it, but yeah, it was pretty good, this one.
We'll have to put the lane details in the description, so the Trailwise number. Try and find it on Trailwise and input the Trailwise number. That way, if anybody wants to do it, they can copy it, input it straight to Trailwise.
Go and have a look.
Yeah.
I'm sure we can find it.
I'm going to say, if you're seriously considering relaning and doing it more, Trailwise is definitely a go-to, needs be app.
They could do with designing an actual app, couldn't they? Really? Because the way you access it, you've got to go on. It's internet based.
Yeah, it's website, isn't it? It's a website based. It could really do with an actual phone-based app.
Oh, we've got some water.
Yeah.
This is the boggy bit.
Yeah, but I can imagine this gets really bad in the winter.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's one of those lanes that is restricted in the winter either. I'm not sure.
Would make sense if it was, I suppose, especially go through farmers' fields.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Either that or be voluntary restraint.
Yeah, it could be a voluntary restraint lane, potentially. Still going through the woods.
Nice drive, this.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to get behind the wheel every now and then, because obviously I don't drive.
No. I think even Erin had to go on one of the lanes.
Yeah, I think she did.
Yeah.
I think she did. Oh, she did. She definitely did. Part 2.
Oh, right.
Part 2, yeah, when I crashed the drone.
Oh, yes, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, when I crashed the drone.
Yeah.
I think Erin was driving...
Up until that point.
Up until that point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't often. Well, I obviously drive. I drive for my job and everything. But when we go on these little adventures, I tend to leave Ben to the driving.
Yeah. Same with us. I do all the driving, and every now and then Erin decides she wants to have a go.
Yeah. It's funny, really, because I get into the car and it's not that I forget how to drive.
Yeah.
I think it's more because I'm a bit apprehensive because I'm not used to it.
Confidence thing as well, probably.
It's a confidence thing, yeah.
Having confidence in the car and your abilities on the lanes.
Yeah, Ben. When I watch Ben do it, he isn't phased by it at all. No. Whereas I get in, I'm going, oh my god. Like the Peak District, oh my god.
Oh, that final lane.
That final lane, god, if you'd have been in the car. Oh yeah, I was
more
stressing.
You or Ben?
Yeah, I was stressing. I was going, oh my god, we're going in here. We can't back out now. This is it. But again, that's because I'm not used to.
Yeah. Oh, I enjoyed that lane though.
Oh yeah, it was good. It was good.
It was really good. I enjoyed trying to climb, going up that was a bit of sort of a lip, wasn't there, to go up as well?
That's right.
A bit of a ledge.
There we are. I think we've come out of that wooded bit now, haven't we?
Yeah.
And then it basically just opens up again, didn't it?
Back into the farm track, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we got it on this clip, but further down there was like a makeshift house, wasn't it? Do you remember?
Vaguely
like some
remember,
sort of a hut at the very end.
Yeah.
I got a funny feeling the video is going to finish in a bit.
Yeah, we're at 23 minutes in, so.
Yeah, and how long is it?
Just shy of half hour, I would say. So.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna... left of it.
Okay. It's opened up again. We've come out of the woods. Yeah. It was quite a long lane, actually.
It was, yeah. I mean, it wasn't one of the longest we've done, but it was
yeah.
It was long enough, but I mean,
I'd say it was. It's
longer,
as long.
I think, because you're going quite slow.
It was as long as probably the Bluebell Wood one.
Yeah.
If about the same.
Yeah, it looks longer than it is, I think, because of obviously the speed you're going at.
Yeah.
But in terms of technicality, it's a very easy lane.
Yeah, very easy.
Yeah.
Just to drive into any ditches.
It was an enjoyable day out. We were looking at the weather as well.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we always comment, don't we? We're typical. We always comment on the weather on our trips. Yeah. It stayed quite nice throughout, actually.
Yeah.
It was quite nice. I think part 1 of this trip, it was a bit drizzly.
Drizzly, yeah.
There was some drizzle in the air because I remember there was some drizzle, rainy.
Yeah.
But then it just suddenly, then you go to part 2, and it was like a completely different day.
It was really nice, yeah, whole different climate.
It turned out really nice, didn't it? Like this. So it's it's surprising, isn't it, how quick it can change.
Yeah.
But it's really nice when it's weather like this. It's great because then we can get drones out. We can do so much more with camera stuff. It's really tricky when it's raining and stuff. It's really tricky where you can't put the drone up in the rain. But yeah, the view here was fantastic, because to the left it just looked out onto these fields. Very, very similar to other lanes that we've done in Marlborough. Very, very similar, but just different because of different lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, really nice, nice little lane. I mean,
we're quite lucky.
We could have even, but we didn't do it because we had lunch on top of the hill. But this would be somewhere to have a nice little picnic. Little picnic here with that little view. Get, open the back of the range and start doing the sandwiches.
The portable kitchen.
The range kitchenette. Start doing the sandwiches.
Yeah.
That's one thing I like about the range, when you've got that drop down tailgate.
Yeah.
And you can just literally, start.
Yeah. Being able to fold that tailgate down just makes life nice. It makes a hell of a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be able to cook on it, sit on it, prep on it, whatever you want to do with it, you can do. Yeah.
It's basically a pop-out table.
Yeah.
Fold out, pop-out table, isn't it? It's great. Oh yeah, only little bits of muddy things here going on this bit, but nothing too major.
I think I straddled it. I think you went through it and I straddled it at this point.
Yeah, I can see you slightly gone.
I've gone to your left, slightly.
To the left, yeah, and then oh no, you're coming back over.
Back into the middle now, yeah.
Yeah, back into the middle. But that view, I mean, the view was
that was brilliant.
Yeah, really good, really nice. I think that would be good when we do Marlborough again. That's the end of our little clip, and that is the end of part 3. There is, you'll probably be glad to know, there isn't a part 4. Yeah, I really hope you enjoy that little series there that we put together, testing out the handheld CBs that we had out on the lanes. The cars, well, they did really well, James, didn't they? Really?
Yeah.
It was just a particular driver. There probably should go on some off-roading lessons, but yeah, really hope you enjoyed that video. And the next video that will come out from this will be the Peak District. Won't be a particularly long video. It is going to be literally some clips of us exploring the lanes of the Peak District, and I do believe we have some footage of James cooking, don't we?
We do.
So yeah, it's very particularly interesting if you're interested in cooking, well, from the back of a Range Rover. So yeah, we're going to leave it there for now. Thank you very much for watching. Keep subscribing, liking, and we will see you again very soon in another video. Cheerio.
Next time. Bye.
Bye.